Have you ever wondered, why the heck is clock even an event in the WCA? Or, how does this piece of trash even relate to cubing in general? Well, I'm going to explain to you the truth behind the event, and why this piece of plastic is crucial to a cuber's everyday life. I'm Denniel, and welcome to Clock Philosophy. The Rubik's clock is the only WCA event that differs from an actual twisty puzzle. Well, besides the former Rubik's Magic event, but we'll get to that issue in a later video. Over the past years, clock has always been a very peculiar event, and even hated by some, saying it should be removed, even though FMC is a complete waste of time. The real reason this event is included in the WCA is because of one main theme: the multiverse theory. Hear me out. This may seem a bit absurd out of the blue, but it will all add up to one main idea. Okay, so here is where we get science-y. A clock is a device used to measure, keep, and indicate time. The first mechanical clocks were built in the 14th century, and were what kept people's lives in balance and in order. Over time, clocks were built all over the world digitally and mechanically, all for the purpose of telling time. But the Rubik's clock, a simple toy, changes this philosophy. See, the multiverse is heavily related to time travel, mainly because it is nearly impossible for us to travel back in time in our universe, so we must be able to visit neighbored universes. Time travel became popular when pop culture began to use them as marketing techniques. The Rubik's clock was created and patented in the 1980s. Do you know what else happened in the 1980s? Back to the Future? Many details in the movie aren't accurate, but Back to the Future helped prove that interdimensional travel is possible, and must be kept in balance at all costs, or our lives as we know it may alter for the worse. All universes in the multiverse must be kept parallel in its timeline, so the fabric of existence won't be disturbed. Apparently, Erno Rubik saw this breakthrough as an opportunity for cubers, a very intellectual group of people, to learn more and understand the complexity of the multiverse. Don't believe me? Well, let's take a look at the structure of the clock, for instance. As you can see, the puzzle is clock-shaped, which is directly showing you the multiverse as a whole, and how it is all connected in one big timeline. The 9 smaller clocks on each side correspond to a universe in the multiverse. The pins in each clock represent the timeline, or flow of energy in the space-time continuum. The main objective of the puzzle is for all of the pins to face one direction, or the 12 o'clock position. That directly refers to how all of the universes must be aligned in the multiverse. If they aren't aligned, the puzzle will remain scrambled, and the multiverse will be at stake. Even though this isn't happening in real life, there is a very high chance it will. Technology is advancing by the minute, and one day we will discover a misaligned universe, but we will know who can take care of the problem. You might still be wondering, what the heck does this have to do with clock being important? Well, overall you may think of the clock as a pointless puzzle in the WCA, but this event is the only way to properly educate the cubing community about the importance of the multiverse and how it should be aligned. If you still don't like clock after this video, I hope you get sucked into a black hole. Well, that's my explanation on why clock is the most important WCA event. What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments below. And I can't wait to see you in the next philosophy episode. DNF Daniel out.